In the age of empowerment and self-awareness, both men and women are encouraged to cultivate values, emotional intelligence, and purpose-driven lives. However, sometimes we fall into habits or mindsets that sabotage our self-esteem, hinder our growth, and damage our relationships. This video highlights 7 behaviors that can diminish a woman's self-value, not because she is low value, but because these patterns may keep her from realizing her full worth. One of the clearest signs of someone struggling with self-worth is the chronic need for external validation. Whether it's through social media likes, compliments, or approval from romantic partners, relying heavily on others to feel enough can be exhausting and disempowering. A woman who doesn't recognize her intrinsic worth may change her behavior, opinions, or appearance to gain approval. While validation from others can feel good, making it the primary source of self-esteem sets a shaky foundation. True confidence comes from internal validation and self-acceptance. Healthy boundaries are essential in relationships, work, and personal life. A woman who allows others to walk over her, avoids saying no, or tolerates disrespect may be struggling with self-respect. People may exploit her kindness or perceive her as someone who can be taken for granted. Setting boundaries is not about being harsh or distant. It's about knowing where you end and someone else begins. A woman with high self-worth doesn't fear disappointing others if it means protecting her peace or values. There's a difference between healthy competition and toxic comparison. A woman who constantly tries to outshine, belittle, or gossip about other women might be acting from a place of deep insecurity. Instead of celebrating others' success or beauty, she views it as a threat. This behavior often stems from a scarcity mindset, the belief that there's not enough love, attention, or success to go around. In truth, confident women uplift others and understand that someone else's glow doesn't dim their own. While physical appearance and romantic relationships are parts of many people's identities, they shouldn't be the whole story. A woman who places all her value on being attractive or having a partner may feel lost when those things change, as they inevitably do with time. A grounded sense of self comes from cultivating values, skills, passions, and a sense of purpose. When a woman invests in her inner life, she remains radiant regardless of external circumstances. Everyone can make relationship mistakes, but when a woman consistently finds herself in toxic, emotionally manipulative, or disrespectful relationships and doesn't take steps to break the cycle, it may point to unresolved wounds or low self-esteem. Some may confuse chaos with passion or believe they don't deserve better, but every person deserves peace, mutual respect, and safety in their relationships. Recognizing red flags and choosing partners who align with one's values is a key aspect of self-love. Stagnation, whether emotional, intellectual, or spiritual, can dull a person's sense of fulfillment. A woman who avoids personal growth, ignores her goals, or stays stuck in limiting environments may slowly erode her self-confidence. Growth doesn't mean becoming a perfectionist or constantly hustling. It means being curious, open to learning, and committed to becoming a better version of oneself. Women who value themselves invest time in self-care, learning, and reflection. Whether it's fear of failure, rejection, or being alone, making decisions based on fear can lead to regret and missed potential. A woman who stays in unfulfilling jobs, avoids pursuing dreams, or silences her voice out of fear may be betraying her own power. Fear is a natural emotion, but it shouldn't be the driver. Courage doesn't mean being fearless, it means acting despite fear. A self-assured woman dares to try, speak up, and make bold choices because she trusts in her own resilience. Instead of labeling anyone as low value, it's more compassionate and empowering to speak about behaviors that can be unhelpful or self-limiting and how to move beyond them. Every woman and every person has intrinsic worth, regardless of where they are in life. What matters most is the willingness to reflect, grow, and choose better for oneself. No one is perfect, and many of us exhibit some of these traits at different points in life. The key is awareness and the decision to work on what no longer serves us. By choosing self-respect, boundaries, growth, and emotional maturity, a woman steps into her true power, not for others' approval, but for her own fulfillment.